Hello everyone, and welcome to my General Hospital official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. When Anna entered Jason's office, she asked him if they would ever talk about their kiss in Africa, which startled him. Jason only had one straightforward query. He said, "Do you want to talk about it?" Although Anna stated she didn't, she also believed they needed to. Anna made it very evident that the kiss was a singular occurrence that should remain in Africa. On a personal level, everything seemed to clear up when Jason stated he understood. Then Anna mentioned that she had spoken with Brennan, informing Jason that Brennan was genuinely interested in Jason joining the WSB. Jason tried to stop Anna from leaving, but all he could say was, "You should take care of yourself." When Anna went back to her office, Molly was seated. Molly wished to discuss the murder case of John Cates. "I need you to reopen the investigation and focus on arresting the real killer, Sonny Corinthos," Molly replied. The evidence, according to Anna, led to Alexis. Molly acknowledged that, but she insisted that it did not imply Alexis's guilt. Molly brought up the incident when Carly had lied to keep Sonny safe after he had slain Claudia Zachara, reminding Anna of that. Molly offered additional circumstantial evidence that implicated Sonny. Anna maintained that she had no choice because the FBI had taken up the investigation. "So, retrieve the case that was taken from you and look into Sonny's situation. Or is everything you say about the law and justice just talk?" Molly asked angrily and stormed out. Admire B&B, Days, General Hospital, or other soap operas. Participate in the discussion on our SC boards. To interact with fans and start a conversation right now, click this link. When Jocelyn arrived at Bobby's, she was shocked to see her cousin Lucky, looking disheveled, crawling down the floor with the entire room wrecked. Jocelyn sprang to the obvious conclusion right away: the place had been looted. Because of some unpleasant news, Lucky had to inform her that he was to blame for the situation. "So, you trashed my mom's business?" Jocelyn questioned in disbelief. At last, Lucky understood he was speaking with Jocelyn. "Although I don't recognize you, I'm glad you did," she remarked, still upset by Lucky's behavior. Jocelyn cautioned Lucky that Carly might have him jailed, but at that time, Lucky claimed he didn't care. Jocelyn was direct in their back-and-forth argument with Lucky. "If this is how you treat family, then I don't want anything to do with you," she replied. Moreover, Jocelyn emphasized that Jason had put his life in danger to save Lucky. Jocelyn had to clean up Lucky's mess after he ran out of Bobby's without appearing to care. Dex and another police officer entered as Jocelyn was cleaning. A tip had reached them stating that some crazy guy busted up Bobby's. Dex inquired as to the events. All Jocelyn would say was that it was a family issue and she didn't want to report anything to the police. Dex and his companion departed, but he soon came back. Jocelyn admitted that the diner had been ruined by her cousin Lucky. Soon after Jocelyn gave her an iced tea, Molly entered and sat down with Dex. Later on, Lucky discovered that he was lost in Jason's warehouse. Lucky remarked to Jason, "I need your help getting back to Africa." Jason realized right away that Lucky wasn't a good fit for Lulu as a donor. Lucky gave a reason for his inability to help Lulu. Lucky's sudden desire to depart startled Jason, who questioned why Lucky wouldn't wait to go back with Laura. According to Lucky, he didn't want to witness her disillusionment. Jason attempted to dissuade Lucky from his choice by emphasizing the harm that would occur to Elizabeth and Aiden in his absence. Hear it from someone who has just returned. "I didn't get to say goodbye to my family each time I went. It broke their hearts," Jason emphasized, adding that the shame of not saying farewell would practically eat Lucky alive. Lucky and Jason took a seat to discuss the reasons for Lucky's initial departure. Lucky acknowledged that at the time he had been emotionally ruining Elizabeth. Lucky claimed that Luke was the one who gave him the habit of taking off. Lucky had persuaded himself that he could atone for his actions in Port Charles if he had some positive impact on the world. At last, he understood it was a failure. In the end, Jason offered Lucky money to help him leave town neatly, but he also expressed his opinion that Lucky needed to stay. "I can't give you the answer you're looking for," Jason replied. After taking the cash envelope, Lucky walked away. The hospital chapel was the next place Lucky went. He was praying for Lulu when Laura entered and yelled her son's name. Diane pulled some strings, and Christina paid Alexis a late-night visit at Pentonville. Though Alexis was more concerned about Christina's mental health, Christina was taken aback to discover that Heather was her cellmate. Christina acknowledged that she was under stress as a result of Alexis's imprisonment for attempting to keep Christina safe. Alexis became frightened when Christina revealed that Diane had advised her to hire a lawyer of her own. Christina was cautioned by Alexis not to act hastily. Sonny and Natalia got together at Pozzolo's to discuss business. Natalia attempted to steer clear of Sonny's attempt to make the topic personal. Natalia was determined to keep her personal and professional lives apart. Unfazed, Sonny persuaded Natalia to acknowledge that she enjoyed spending time with him and desired to learn more about him. Natalia, though, was obvious that she had some issues with Sonny's field of employment. Natalia said, "Your intricate connections become a lot of trouble." Then Sonny had to break up the intimate time to answer a call from Diane. Christina entered while Natalia was waiting for Sonny to come back to their booth. Natalia informed Christina that Blaze was doing well before she left. Before Christina could inform Sonny that they needed to get Alexis out of jail as quickly as possible, Sonny came out of his office. Sonny objected to Christina's announcement that she intended to tell the police the truth about the gun. Christina received news from Sonny as well. They had received a call from Diane informing them that Alexis's trial was in 3 weeks. Additionally, Sonny gave Christina the assurance that if she remained silent, they could resolve the issue in 3 weeks. Sonny would only place the blame on John, but Christina blamed herself for Alexis's imprisonment. Regarding his murder victim, Sonny claimed he did it to himself. Following Christina's departure, Sonny called Jason and demanded that he confess to killing John. Finding the gun, in Jason's opinion, was the only choice. As for Christina, she made a quick stop by Anna's office to gather her thoughts before making a major revelation. "I have some information on the night that John Cates was killed," Christina said. Unaware that Marty's private investigator, Elaine, had followed her and taken photos, Carly went to Brennan's Metro courtroom to drink some champagne. Carly expressed her gratitude to Brennan for his assistance in bringing Lucky home. Brennan refused to allow her to pay for the supper. "Your gratitude is all the thanks that I need," he replied. Brennan confessed after Carly questioned whether that was all he wanted. "It's overrated to be grateful. I'd much rather have so much more of you," Brennan remarked. When Carly's phone rang and they heard someone trying to enter the room, the intimate moment came to an end. Diane told Jason that she needed his assistance in persuading Sonny to come clean. Alexis didn't commit murder, according to Diane. Diane had to lend a hand because she was Alexis's best friend. Jason wanted Diane to stop Sonny from turning himself in, even though Sonny had already made up his mind to do so. Jason predicted that Sonny's admission would have a significant effect on Carly. Jason and Diane talked about the circumstances. Jason said that he ought to have killed Cates at the time. Diane added that as soon as Jason had voiced his objections, Cates would have allowed him to die in Greece. According to Jason, keeping Sonny and Carly safe was more essential than what happened to him. He would disagree, Diane reminded him, with Jason's sons. The next time Jason felt like sacrificing himself for someone else, Diane advised him to keep that in mind. Sonny contacted Diane, interrupting Diane and Jason. Martin displayed a photo of Jack Brennan to Alexis. Jack, he said, was a well-known player. Next, he displayed an image of Jack and Carly. Martin clarified that he was wondering why, if Carly had gotten back together with Sonny, a well-known playboy would be dining late in his hotel room. Admire B&B, Days, General Hospital, or other soap operas. Participate in the discussion on our SC boards. To interact with fans and start a conversation right now, click this link. Martin was informed by Alexis that she did not believe it would have a significant impact on her case. Although Martin stated that she would remain a suspect, the photo seriously undermined Sonny's alibi. Martin was instructed by Alexis to give the police the picture. Alexis went on to say that Martin might report Sonny's cover-up of Carly to the police if he felt tempted. Holly was looking for Sonny, Carly informed him. Carly was curious as to whether Sonny believed he was being monitored or if he had seen anyone loitering outside his building. Sonny argued that if he was, his guards would know it. Carly mentioned that there was a witness to her meal with Jack Brennan. Carly reassured Sonny that she was his alibi and would go down with him even if Sonny had promised to confess. If Sonny confessed, Carly stated she would face accessory charges. Sonny emphasized that they needed to assist Alexis. Carly concurred, knowing full well that if it went to trial Christina would blow up and throw them all in hot water. Carly refused to take Donna and leave the nation when Sonny told her to. Donna would rather not to have a father than to lose both of her parents, according to Sonny. Additionally, Carly told Sonny that Lucky was no match for Lulu. Carly claimed that she was unable to abandon her family in times of need. Carly was aware of the little chances, but she was determined to fight any allegations. They decided that they would handle any repercussions that might arise. Christina revealed at Anna's office that she knew something about the evening of John Cates's death. Anna forewarned Christina that anything she wanted to say might have consequences for both her mother and herself. Anna recapped Christina's prior remarks, pointing out the inconsistencies in her claims. To be clear, Alexis did not take her automobile to the Quartermaines that evening, according to Christina. Michael rushed in the door at that very moment, telling Christina to stop talking. According to Michael, Christina and Anna were aware that she shouldn't speak without a lawyer present. Before heading out the door with Christina, he stopped to give Anna a glare. Elizabeth visited Dante as he was sitting with Lulu. He was concerned that he would break his promise to his son in regards to locating a donor. Dante knew the chances were stacked against them, but Elizabeth insisted they would locate another donor. Dante received Elizabeth's assurance that every effort would be made to locate a donor for Lulu. Olivia entered and gave Dante consolation. They would not only wait for a donor, she claimed. Olivia got in touch with Nina to inform the press. She made contact with her own contacts as well. Olivia stated they had to have faith that everything will work out because miracles do happen. Lucky prayed at the hospital chapel, asking for wisdom. When Laura came, they hugged. They soon learned where he had been and how he was getting on. Laura noted that Lucky's long hair made her think of Luke. Lucky informed Laura that he was unable to donate blood for Lulu. He was berating himself for not supporting her and for not being able to save her. Lucky believed he was failing Lulu once more. Laura said that Lucky should be allowed to enjoy his life. Laura stated that Nicholas was equally disappointed that he was unable to donate. For just one moment, Lucky wished he had been there to support his mother. "I'll be leaning on you plenty before this is over," Laura replied. Laura and Lucky shed tears together. Laura said, "If the worst should come to pass and if we have to let her go, will you please stay with me and hold my hand when I say goodbye?" Michael informed Christina that he had tracked her down using a gadget he had installed on her phone. Christina has had enough of people dictating to her. Michael described her as impetuous. Christina declared she would not allow her mother to go to jail for a murder that Sonny had committed, but she would remain silent for the time being. Jason asked Carly what was going on, but she wanted Sonny to explain while he was on the phone with Diane. After saying that Diane was arranging a deal for him, Sonny hung up. Sonny made the decision to surrender and provide all the requested information to the federal authorities in exchange for one thing. Sonny maintained that only he was responsible for Jagger's demise. When Chase entered the room and announced that they had to go, Anna was on the phone, telling someone about Christina. When Anna heard the alarm, she questioned whether there was a fire. As they raced out, Chase informed her that it was a bomb. The K9 unit found a package outdoors that was purposefully left in a location that was hidden from cameras. Chase and Anna were informed. They assured Chase and Anna that the crate contained no explosive stuff. Martin was prevented from entering Anna's office by Chase. Martin stated he had to demonstrate something to her in order to assist his client. Chase advised him it was out of the police department's hands and to take it to the feds. When she got to her workplace, Anna opened the box. She showed Chase what was inside when he came in. Anna raised the supposed rifle that Alexis had thrown. Alexis said if we found the gun, it would exonerate her, Anna replied. Another thing that could stand in Carly's way of a future with Brennan is someone blowing into Port Charles and creating turmoil. In any event, it's interesting that Martin brought up the idea of a spiteful ex's PC appearance, which raises the prospect of a different girl in every town. According to General Hospital spoilers, fans of the show have been reacting strongly to the dialogue in the October 10th episode on social media. Diane Miller stated something that infuriated a lot of viewers when she told Jason Morgan that she also loved Sonny Corinthos. Diane persisted, "We both know there beats a heart of gold underneath that gruff exterior." That is, of course, somewhat accurate given that Sonny exhibits a tender side from time to time. Despite being a mobster, Sonny is shown as a figure with mixed morality rather than a complete evil. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, so please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any update.